Hey concrete contractors, Samantha Boutom here again. We're talking about 5 things that you can do to bring in new business. So we've already talked about websites and what all needs to be going on there to make sure that when people hit the website, they're picking up that phone and they're calling you. So click to call. Hopefully everybody's got that one figured out already. Today we're going to talk about social media. So when I say social media, I'm going to be specifically talking about Facebook and Instagram. I feel like those are the 2 platforms that if you're on social media, you're on one of those 2 or both. So we're going to talk about how you can use Facebook and Instagram to get in front of new business, get in front of clients, get in front of individuals that might be looking for your products or your services, and just give them opportunities to give you a call and choose you when it comes time for them to get a patio, a driveway, whatever it might be done. So we're going to specifically talk about Facebook first. I'm going to go into, having a Facebook page, what information should be on there, and then I'm going to talk about Facebook Live. A lot of people aren't using that, and it's a great tool. And then we're going to go into Instagram, and I'm just going to show you some tactics that you can use to make sure that if you're posting, you're getting the most bang for your buck. So, you don't want to be spending all that time posting pictures and making sure everything looks just right for no reason. So let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen with you here. So the first thing we're going to look at is Facebook, and I've pulled up a Facebook page for a local home remodeling contractor in Dayton. I'm in Ohio. So here you'll see they've got kind of their slogan here. They've got a nice photo as their header showing a little bit about what they do. Going down here, you'll see that they have a story. It talks a little bit about what their team stands for and some of their services. Can see all the information on where they're located, their website, their hours, and then if there's reviews and stuff, you'll find those here. Some people can turn them off, so maybe they've turned off reviews. Going into their About section, let's see what all they've got here. So they've got their phone number, directions, again, their story, a little bit about their team. So a lot of great information if I land on their Facebook page through their posts. And so how do I bring people to my site? Well, it looks like here they're, offering some special offers to bring people into their website or to get a sort of a promotion or something like that. So maybe they're running an ad. And let's see what else. They have photos. So it looks like they've got lots of photos in here of their different services and projects. So, give you an idea when you're posting photos, people are going to see that. Anytime somebody likes your page, they're actually following you. They can elect to unfollow. So you'll see here there is kind of a discrepancy. But when somebody likes your page initially, they're automatically following you. So now anytime that you post anything, they will see it. And the great thing about that is, most of us have, I would say, roughly 500 Facebook friends. So, and some people have significantly more. But if I share something on my Facebook page, all of my friends now see it. It'll come up in their feed if they are following me. And so you can get a lot of great word of mouth through social media. I always say, people, business owners, a lot of times small business owners will say, we'll really just work on a word of mouth basis. Social media is the modern word of mouth. So that's not an excuse anymore. And so let's talk about some of the other things that you can do with Facebook. I really want to touch on Facebook Live. So you can go live on your phone or on a computer. I'm on my desktop right now, and all you have to do is click start a live video. What that's going to do is it's going to ask you, and I'll show you, it's going to ask you to use your microphone, and so I'm going to allow, it's going to show my picture. Hey, it's going to ask me to create information about what this video is about. So maybe I'm on a job site and I just want to talk about the concrete stamping that we're doing at somebody's home locally, what the project entails. Just go over those details. I'm telling you, if you've ever, sat down with the missus or your husband and you watch HGTV, you tune into that Fixer Upper, people like to see it. They love to see before and after photos. They like to see the progress and how things are done. And especially if it's somebody local, you can call and get the same thing done at your home. So you'll just put in information about what you're posting about, and then you will actually hit go live. And what that does is it'll start a live broadcast. So people that are following you will get notified that you're going live. And so a lot of people might jump on there and see. And so very informal, you just go on. You don't have to be any sort of movie star. You just get on there and talk about your products and your services. You can give them a history of like why you started your business and what your business has afforded you to be able to do. If you're taking vacation with the family or bought a new truck or new tools, share that. Start to build a relationship with your followers. They're really going to appreciate that, and they're going to feel more confident and comfortable in contacting you when it comes time for them to have work done at their home. So you can talk about your family, you can talk about your business, you can talk about the weather, talk about where you're going to lunch, and does anybody have a local recommendation for a lunch spot if you and the team are going to go out to eat. You can talk about a local store. If you buy supplies from a place and they're having a sale, you can get on there and let them know. Like I said, you can definitely get on there and talk about your products. You know them better than anybody else. So if you're doing a driveway, you can just do a little bit of a Q&A about, what questions you guys have about driveways, about, maybe concrete stamping or coloring. You can show different colors of concrete. If you're doing a polished concrete floor, you can show that and talk about the process. People just really appreciate the transparency, and it gives them, a little bit more of an insight into who you are as a business owner and what your team is capable of. So that's, kind of the gist on Facebook. I have a feeling that a lot of you won't use it because, it's scary to get on a camera and feel like you have to entertain people, but really, people are just going to enjoy the information and that you're doing something and you're getting in front of people. That's what's important as a business owner, is you're putting yourself out there, and it gives you more and more opportunities or lines in the water for people to potentially become a client. So now let's go into Instagram. A lot of people do Instagram because it's not quite as intimidating as Facebook. You're just posting pictures of your products or services. Some people do videos, but I feel like the biggest thing that people miss is hashtags. And if you don't know what a hashtag is, it's a number sign before your word. So think about it as like tagging a photo with keywords. So if you are doing, for instance, I've typed in home remodeling here, and I can see a kitchen here. So let's think of some keywords that we would want people to find this photo for. Kitchen remodel, hardwood floors, kitchen cabinet resurfacing, custom cabinets. Maybe I want custom kitchen lighting, modern kitchen, white kitchen cabinets, gray kitchen cabinets. All of those things that apply to that photo. I might tag it with my location, Dayton, Ohio, home remodeling contractor in Dayton, Ohio, those kind of things. So it's really just a tag. And the whole point is that on Instagram, the way people are finding and discovering businesses is they might type in a location, but they might also type in a hashtag. So like I typed in home remodeling, but I can do also like concrete contractor. And 6,649 tags have been made with that keyword. And so you'll see here, I'm seeing a whole bunch of concrete contractor photos. So it makes sense that they have tagged themselves. So some people might post like pictures of them actually, putting in a driveway. Some people might show a finished product. And you can show pictures of your truck, pictures of your team. But what's really important is that you're adding 25 to 30 of those hashtags, minimum put 10. I know that Facebook and social media can sometimes seem daunting, or it seems like a menial task, and maybe we don't feel like we see a lot of like results with people calling us on the phone, but people are on social media. You can't deny it. Everybody's on social media, especially millennials, that 35 and younger group. It's not going away. So the sooner you get on board and you start doing what you can, it's definitely not going to hurt you, right? So you can get on Instagram, post pictures of your photos. And the great thing about Instagram and Facebook is Facebook owns Instagram. And so you can sync them. So anytime you post a picture on Instagram, you can set it up so that it'll automatically post to your Facebook page, and then you don't have to do double the work. I do recommend like every now and again, maybe changing it up a little bit, doing a Facebook Live, or posting some a couple photos on Instagram that you don't necessarily post on Facebook, just to kind of switch it up a little bit, because you don't want people to get bored. So use hashtags. It's very easy. Just think of keywords, think of things that are happening in the area. If there's some sort of a local Home Depot or Menards or something like that, those are going to be people that probably would potentially be interested in your service if they're doing their house. So even like get creative and tag things like that. That would make sense that would be where your customers might be. And so make sure you're using hashtags, use Facebook Live, use Facebook in general, and give yourself more opportunities to get in front of your customers. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.